The journey began like any other ordinary trip, with a bus moving steadily along a narrow road carved through a dense green jungle, passengers chatting quietly, some looking out the windows at towering trees and thick vines, unaware that within minutes their routine ride would turn into a moment none of them would ever forget. Because suddenly the bus slowed, then stopped completely. Not because of traffic or a broken engine, but because something massive lay stretched across the road ahead. And as the driver leaned forward and squinted through the windshield, a wave of silence fell over the bus, broken only by gasps as people realized they were face to face with a giant snake, its enormous body blocking the only path forward, creating an instant mix of fear, disbelief, and shock. As phones came out to record while others froze in their seats, too scared to move, the jungle outside eerily quiet except for distant birds, making the moment feel unreal. And as the camera focuses on the snake's thick muscular body, the narration explains that jungle roads often cut directly through wildlife territory, turning simple human travel into dangerous encounters, especially with creatures that have lived there long before roads existed. And this snake was no ordinary one, its size suggesting a powerful constrictor, possibly a python or anaconda, drawn to the warmth of the road or simply crossing its natural path. While inside the bus panic slowly rises, some passengers whispering prayers, others urging the driver to reverse, yet there is nowhere to go, trees and mud hemming them in. As minutes pass and the snake barely moves, its scales glistening in the filtered sunlight, lifting its head slightly at times as if sensing the vibrations from the bus, causing screams and sudden silence again, the narrator dives deeper into explaining snake behavior, how these giants are not aggressive by nature, but can become defensive if threatened, how sudden movements or loud noises could provoke a deadly response, making the situation even more dangerous. And as tension stretches on, attempts to scare the snake away fail, the driver honks briefly then stops, realizing it may only worsen things, and the bus remains trapped, suspended in a moment where time feels slower, fear heavier, and every movement watched closely. While some passengers recall similar jungle stories, others argue about what to do, and the jungle seems to close in around them, reminding everyone that they are guests here, not rulers. Then just when nerves are at their breaking point, locals or forest officials arrive, alerted by the stopped bus, calmly assessing the scene with knowledge and caution, explaining that forcing the snake away could lead to disaster, sharing that such snakes often move on their own if given space and time, and this calm authority slightly eases the panic, though fear still lingers, as the unbelievable moment finally begins to unfold. The giant snake slowly starts to move, not in aggression but with deliberate, powerful motion, its massive body shifting inch by inch, revealing just how enormous it truly is, leaving passengers stunned as they realize the scale of what they were facing, some holding their breath, others whispering in awe. As the snake turns, sliding off the road and disappearing back into the thick jungle, vanishing almost as mysteriously as it appeared. And as the road clears, a mix of relief, disbelief, and amazement fills the bus, nervous laughter breaking out as reality sinks in. The narrator reflecting on how close humans can come to danger without realizing it, how respect for wildlife and patience prevented what could have been a tragic ending. And as the bus finally starts moving again, the camera captures faces still shaken but grateful, understanding they have witnessed something rare and powerful, a reminder that the jungle operates by its own rules, and that sometimes survival is not about strength or speed, but about staying calm, respecting nature, and allowing the wild to take its course. Ending the story with a powerful message that this unbelievable encounter was not just a moment of fear, but a lesson about coexistence, humility, and the unpredictable beauty of the natural world.